I'm gonna go to the city first. Just because we might be able to get more quests.
Yeah.
Beyond safe! Beyond safe!
Another down.
Beyond safe!
Boom. Alright. Oh wait, there's still another
Come
one.
and get me.
Oh, dude, a big one. I don't like the big ones.
Beyond safe! Beyond safe!
There we go. Uh-oh.
Nice shot. Everyone okay?
Alright, Talon. Okay, so there's something inside. Ha! Failure after failure. My first experiment blew up the house my father built. My second experiment poisoned our well with sporlings. Now I have to find a way to clean out the well. Maybe they were right. And I'm not cut out to be an animancer. Then again, third time's charm. This can't get any worse. Well, I think it got worse. It is. Very nice. I need a lot of the Hylia's talent stuff. We have warned the governor about the consequences of inaction. The rest is up to him. If it turns out that a change of leadership is necessary, we would be prudent to consider alternatives. The old man is one candidate. His protege is another. Though I do not think she aspires to leadership, that may work in her favor. We will monitor the situation. Wishing for a good harvest, you are friends in town. Does it hear anything? I guess it's gonna be no. I can't even see inside. Nope.
Let's go. Take your best shot.
I don't think he can get me.
On your left.
Another will be unsafe.
Well, that was ridiculous. It's like things the game probably didn't mean for you to do. Yeah, I should head towards the city and see if we can pick up quests and stuff.
Who's there? Somebody help? Can anyone hear me?
What the? An Animancer's workshop has fallen into a giant sinkhole that contains a godless ruin. Explore the sinkhole. Okay. Well then. Well, we were looking for quests. This is gonna be a fun one, I think.
What's that rock?
Out of the way.
What's that rock?
Nope, I cannot get the thing.
Next one's mine.
There we go. Okay. Hey, there's something here somewhere. Where'd it go? Did I not get it? I have no idea where that is. Okay. Well, let's go into the sinkhole.
Here they come. To your left.
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Oh no.
We got them all.
Loot.
Is anybody there?
Ooh.
One moment.
Make sure there's nothing else around here. Oh, there's something up there.
Somebody help!
Okay, now we can go get him in the sinkhole.
Can anyone hear me? Keep going. I'm down here.
Okay.
We're set rock!
Here we go. Watch yourself.
We're set rock! Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Okay.
That's one for us. Come and get me. Show me what you got.
We're set rock!
Pew pew. Ow.
Beyond sync!
Heal yourself.
Oh no! I didn't realize I was poisoned.
We're set rock! We're set rock!
God, these things are like resistant to everything. I'm not surprised.
Beyond sync!
Ow.
Right behind you.
Okay. That sucked. All right.
Finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
I can't believe no one heard you. How did you get down here?
You should ask Vidara that. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoo, my workshop is in this damn pit.
What a find. Did you know these ruins were down here?
Didn't have a clue. They're clearly godless. I can't imagine how old they must be. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
I bet if we search these ruins, we'd find out what's going on. Yeah, I want to go in the ruins.
I'm not going anywhere yet. You, on the other hand, you might be able to help me. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
You mean your discoveries might be gone? That changes everything.
They may not be ruined yet, but we'll have to work quickly. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
I'll be back with your notes soon. You stay here. You need the rest.
Help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
All right. Okay, let's make sure we're not missing
One
anything
moment.
here. Go.
Beyond sync! Work that rope! Beyond sync!
Well done.
Tank. Oh, there it is. No, he's not.
Beyond sync!
Oh, that sucked. He must have done a lot of damage to me. More than I was expecting, at least. Okay. Let's make sure we have full. I'm gonna have to try and do some more cooking at some point, too. Alright, let's let these guys catch up. Yeah. have to remember the 3 on this spellbook, too.
Quiet. Quit moving.
Hey, Dubs, how you doing?
Beyond sync!
That's what I always forget, is the poison. There we go.
Beyond sync!
Look up, Hawk.
Oh god. There we go, we got the corruptor at least.
Beyond sync!
Been wasting your time playing Minecraft?
Nice work.
I went shopping this morning and then now we are playing Avowed. I'm really enjoying this game.
Aye, aye.
Okay, I got a key. Well, we got his research, so we could technically go back, but... What's the fun in that? Ooh. Okay, where am I? Huh. Okay. Yeah, well, we gotta go back and see the, bleep. I was kind of expecting this to be bigger. That said, I also like that not everything is just like a huge ass maze just because.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah! Did you find my notes?
I did.
Ah, yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything!
What's so groundbreaking about squirrel essence?
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season. So
Pretty sure that's
thought,
actually true.
what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our
It's so that they can,
brain
like,
mass.
remember where everything is buried or something. I take it you proved your thesis?
If it weren't for this sinkhole, I would have already submitted it. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
Your nuts also grow and shrink
Like
according
he
to
is in paradise.
That's all good. All good. Let's go out this way. Then we're gonna go into town because I want to see if we get any quests before we continue on. Because I was just gonna go, but we might as well go into town because I bet there's gonna be another bounty board. So we might as well pick all of those up. That's where we explored. That's the town. And no need to be sorry, Dove.
I really don't think you can deny that everything
What happens
wrong
when
with
this
Europe
madness spreads to
obviously
Donshore?
comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Donshore. Our forests aren't trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other Animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive. I have things to do, you know.
Alright, let's go in.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Giata?
One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
I want to see if there's anything. Because last in the other area,
Yeah, I pretty much brought that playground down by myself.
there was like sometimes random ass picnics and stuff.
Never seen anything like it.
Oh, I bet.
Get the mushrooms at least. All right. Yep. See a bunch of quests in here.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
Ice.
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, Envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes.
Stared quizzically.
We all have our part to play, Envoy. Until later.
Okay.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Alright, guys.
Does
I'm gonna
subtle mean
do
something
my
different
stretch break
outside
real
of
quick.
solace?
Alright, nice and quick. I see. Okay, bounty board. Attention, a reward will be given for killing the Earthblight known as Belderano. A number of rangers and settlers perished in a natural disaster. Now their souls are bound together in agony, incarnated as the Blight. Please put them out of their misery.
Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Aimika.
A reward will be given for killing an ancient and dangerous bear that has taken up residence within the grotto. Some citizens familiar with the region's history recognize this bear as Old Nuna, a beast responsible for the deaths of many rangers.
Be careful with Old Nuna.
Wanted, Sansa, a cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant Flesia missing in the Emerald Stair. A reward will be offered for the return of Flesia's cartographic notes. Below is her last correspondent, posted to provide clues to her whereabouts. Good day to you, Sansa. I hope this letter finds you well. I am pleased to report new progress on my charts of the Emerald Stair. I have taken up near a curious ruin that the locals call Naku Tedek. Godless, perhaps? I will note it. Such architecture I have never seen. I know I should be diligent and focus on my work, but I cannot help worrying that my presence here is a burden. Though the Fiorans welcomed me warmly, it is clear they have fallen on hard times. I hope to finish quickly. I am yet another mouth to feed. Okay, so Naku Tedek.
Theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
A reward will be given for killing the Zorups that have taken up residence at the abandoned farms northwest of Fiora. These farms, if those farms are ever to be reclaimed, the Zorups will need to be driven away. A reward will be given for killing a group of Delemgan within the western forest. They've been acting more aggressive lately, attacking rangers on patrol and researchers out in the field.
Ah, those Delemgan.
A reward will be given for killing the notorious Transon Bandit gang, located in the western forest. These outlaws are responsible for a number of raids on outlying farms. Someone needs to ensure that these raids end for good.
Oh, the Trantons. A bunch of buttsos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there.
Alright. So lots of quests all around. Most of them are way too high. But that's okay.
Would you care for a refreshment?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Okay, so there's another quest. So there's a few quests. Let's go down this way first. Crop is ruined. There's no denying it now. The Dream Scourge has come to Emerald Stair. Vidaro insists on feigning ignorance. He wants to prevent panic, but we are losing precious time. Lives could be lost. What's more, Giada has become restless in Fiora Miserana. I must remind myself that I once found myself aching for the promise of something greater. I can still hear Yatsli's voice that first night at Nakutedek. Our future is a blaze of risk. Isn't that wonderful? But this time I cannot run. Vidaro cares little for animancy or legacy. His comfort is king. I keep asking myself what the point of all of this is, if we abandon animancy at the first sign of struggle.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora. Rejuvenate and revive. I was once like you, weary and diseased. Now I'm a different man.
Well, that's not
All
very
thanks
nice.
to healing crystals.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the Dream Scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
No apologies necessary.
Oh, so those gnats constantly buzzing in my ears are this lady's fault. Apology not accepted.
The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead?
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fior. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
These last few days have been
You've got
like, rough
people
still,
waiting
so.
in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay.
Did I do a
The
stick
first
drift video?
offering goes to a cliffside
Probably
grave
not.
on the southern coast.
Oh! Like where I took apart my PlayStation controller? Friend's PlayStation controller. Yeah, I think I have the video where I took my controller apart. On YouTube somewhere. I'd have to find it. But I had to take it apart, and I did need special tools, because you need, like, there's, like, this, you need, it's like a little pry thing to take the pieces off. And then I just cleaned out the sticks. Which, it worked really well on the red one. The white one, I have to try it again, because it either didn't work as well on the white one, or the white one's actually having mechanical failure. Like, it's not going to help if there's mechanical failure. It'll just help if it's just dirty, and that's causing the stick drift. Whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable, and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And third?
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Yeah, you need to be able to have, like, a way to pry pieces off. Because there's no screws holding the pieces on. So you actually have to, like, the way that you take it apart is you actually have to take off this black piece first. And that you do that by, like, prying it out. And then once you do that, there's a few screws in here. Once you get those off, you can take off the bottom piece. Which, again, you still need the pry bar. Like the pry piece, because it's clipped in really hard to the front. It seems like a waste of perfectly good food.
I understand how it looks, but appeasing the dead is vital, especially in times like these. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
I think I just realized why old people never quite look right in most games, and that's because they add the wrinkles to the face. They don't always add them everywhere else. So it's like you've got like an old face on.
Empty again.
Yeah, seems that way.
Vidaro says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Weird ass door to nowhere. Like, I know it's not to nowhere, but it's weird that it's like in the back of nothing. Whoa, that was weird. That looks like an actual book. Not that I'm not interested in the books, it's more of that if I read everything, then we'd really get nowhere. Darling, I wish you could have joined me this time. I understand Vidaro needs his hand held at the best of times, let alone during the onset of a famine. But still, ruins are a little more beautiful with you here to explain things to you. Of course, you can't join me now, even if Vidaro's suddenly grown competent. I've explored this ruin thoroughly, and I'm sure the locals are sick of me by now. So don't miss me too much, my dear. I'll be home soon. Yasli. Okay. Kind of funny that she's not there.
I am not accustomed to failure. Ugh.
Thank you for your humble application to the Animancer's Workshop of Fior Messerano. We regret to inform you that admittance cannot be granted at this time. But your proposal on using Adra implements to siphon essence to specific genital features of male anatomy was certainly unexpected. We suggest you reconsider your suggestions for practical application. Oh, God.
Neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started. It's okay. We'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animancer's workshop.
You have bigger things to worry about than academics right now.
With respect, it's the bigger things we're concerned with.
Oh, God.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
You would use essence on something as trivial as that?
I assure you, for many people, this is not trivial. For many, this is a matter of health and self-image.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
Oh my God.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
Oh my God. Erecting the future, the burgeoning science of manimancy. Our abomination wasting essence on ridiculous frivolity. Oh my God, you're both mad.
I take offense at that. But there's likely some truth in it. So, boning without bones it is.
Oh my
I've
God.
always hated that title.
I literally just came up with it.
Male anatomy and boning, you thought your jokes were crude. Oh! Oh my God. I don't know entirely why I'm so tired. Like, I say that when I haven't been sleeping very well, but... Like, my God. Yeah, went up that way. That does not look like that could be right. I don't know the purpose of that stair. The note is hastily scrawled but radiates with love. LM. I hope this note finds you well. What an occasion, despite the lackluster fruit. You always were the life of the party, despite your claims otherwise. I look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again. I feel like that joke was that entire article is totally there just to... because somebody wanted to put in a bunch of ridiculous...
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald's Day.
The land and I can prove
Let's go around the other way, because I want to make sure we explore as much as we can before we do that. Oh. Cool, I'm up here.
Come one, come all. A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your
I'm actually kind of surprised that was in there, because with how everything is... Like, I'm happy it was. It was freaking hilarious. But with how everything is these days... not as much as I would like.
Correct. Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel.
And how much do I pay you to lighten my soul? I was just thinking the same thing.
That's the beauty of it. The first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
Use some ridiculous machine on my soul?
Another skeptic? Oh well. I can see my talents are wasted here. No charge for the treatment. Best of luck with your soul.
You have a thing for sticking your head in the bear's mouth, don't you?
I don't know. I don't trust the thing she says. That person's too smart anyways.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach within.
Souls are made of essence. Essence is made of... Why are hostile spirits visible to the naked eye? Undiscovered gods? Mapping the beyond? Soul compass? Is that something? How to hide our work from the gods? Tea? Soul tea? I don't settle on a dissertation topic. My mentor is gonna kill me.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about
Welcome.
now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Yeah. Moved on his own. Oh, the kid might be up.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub.
This is where I want to.
When did that happen?
As I remember.
Oh, this is Giada's house.
Need some water.
What if I find something here before we go see Giada? No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We have seen plant life consume mountains overnight, creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a stable foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there is some reprisal, almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off. This parchment is slightly singed, as if someone held it over fire and considered burning it. We made a breakthrough. For For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Adra core. I credit the interlocking rings, a design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings, as wind currents pull dust or pollen. Though I'm troubled by what this implies, when we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why? Sad that I can't take potatoes.
You ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger?
Of course. What would you do?
I had one job.
There we go.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
I've got time. What's the matter?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
They've disappeared before, haven't they?
3 times this month. They're going to be the death of me. They're besotted. I can't get them to think about anything else. Belena and Adelaro were my most promising recruits. Now, all they do is sneak off to...
Oh god. Get to know each other. Dip the pen in the inkwell. Have relations. Screw each other. Oh. I'm gonna say screw each other. We're gonna be blunt, but we're not gonna be crude about it.
Oh, fine. Get right to it, then.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I
gotta get my perception up. You don't have to explain yourself. I'd be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
Boy, you drink good like.
Adelaro, my love, I want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe a word to Aina, though. She went straight to the captain last time.
The crops ruined. All.
Can anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up farming, leave emeralds there.
And the animancers are useless. You heard them arguing out there?
I've gained much in my last initiative, and I've enjoyed myself despite my misgivings. Still, soon will come the day when I no longer need to support either of them, and I do long to return to my sweet solitude. Until then, however, I must work. While Sinea's work remains inscrutably meticulous, I have liberated the innovations I feel would be the most beneficial to my own goals. And while I bristle at Isalia's continued frivolity, Her insights under the influence of drink have proven that her notes contain value I could not find elsewhere. It could be said that neither deserves the ill that I am doing to them, but I argue that both will benefit by seeing their work brought to light, even if credit is never received where it is due. Wow, what a dick.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I'm Ika.
Found the machine. Excuse me, but I'm that busy.
Okay.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like that.
Ado,
What's this door?
welcome to my fine establishment.
I don't know, but I was not expecting a load screen. I was not paying attention to where this was sending me.
Oh, it's you. Leave me alone, all right? I'm not looking for trouble.
Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradise?
Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you?
I don't mean you any harm.
Well, don't tell anyone I'm here. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come back to bite ya.
You were brave to stand by your principle.
Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep.
After this,
at
I'm gonna
night.
go get the kid.
Good luck out there.
Alright. I'm gonna head back in, and then I'm gonna go get the kid. I will be right back. Hopefully he lets me play this more. If not, I'm gonna switch to another game that is a colony management thing that I just bought. So we'll see. But I'm hoping he'll let me play this. I'm gonna save as well though. So hold tight guys, I'll be right back.